Night was electrifying. Fans flocked to the outdoor amphitheater to see John Legend play under the stars. The air was filled with excitement and the earthy smell of rain. People ignored the dark clouds in the distance. John Legend's voice might convert even the most cynic. The crowd roared with enthusiasm as the lights dimmed. A stunning light show, and all of me chords filled the amphitheater. John Legend onto the stage looking commanding but warm, his smile dazzling enough to outshine the rain clouds. The audience swayed to his beautiful voice, enthralled. John's singing brought a pleasant breeze on the night. The gathering was blessed by the first gentle, playful rains. Some supporters cheered, facing the sky, enjoying a sudden downpour. Some brought ponchos and umbrellas for the unpredictable summer weather. It started as a light drizzle, but rapidly became a heavy downpour. John Legend sang on. The rain added to the drama, with his voice increasing stronger as the storm grew. Like he was serenading the sky, his song pleaded for peace among the pandemonium. The stage became slippery as precipitation pooled. The staff quickly covered instruments with tarps and towels to keep them dry. John glanced at his comrades in alarm, but kept playing, his hands moving smoothly across the piano keys. The amphitheater was drenched in a violent rainfall. Flickering stage lights struggled in the rain. Fans yelled as the rain soaked them to the bone, their umbrellas ineffectual. The wind blew the rain sideways, and the night became cold. John Legend performed on, his voice a beacon in the storm. The band followed him, the music intensifying with the weather. John Legend stood at the center of this bizarre spectacle of beauty and chaos, unafraid of the elements. The amphitheater, in a hilly region, immediately caught tremendous rain. Water began to collect around the arena, then surged into the seating area like a wave. Fans fled to higher ground as water reached their ankles and knees, turning enthusiasm into terror. Security tried to evacuate the front rows, where the water was thickest, but the deluge moved too fast. One amplifier flared and burned out, darkening part of the stage. Equipment cases floated away. John's voice was drowned out by the storm for the first time that night as the sound system failed. John was told to stop by the team. He stood reluctantly, his fingers still on the piano keys. Despite the turmoil, he spoke calmly from the microphone. "Everyone, please stay calm and move to the exits," he said gently but firmly. "Your safety is paramount now. This program will be rescheduled." The drenched, shivering crowd stampeded to the exits. However, the persistent rain turned walkways into rivers and stairs into waterfalls. People clung to one another, losing shoes in the murky water and saving strangers. Security promptly removed John and his band from the stage as floodwaters threatened to overwhelm the setup. The team tried everything to salvage it, but they lost. The deluge destroyed instruments, speakers, and lighting rigs, leaving the stage a muddy shell. The parking lot was awful outside. Cars were stalled in knee-deep water, some half-submerged. Drivers honked in frustration, but there was no escape. Emergency cars had to navigate waterlogged roads leaving the venue. A group of admirers on the upper tiers of the amphitheater watched in startled silence as the stage was swallowed by the flood. Some of them were crying, their tears looking like rain. Some stood there, too shocked to move, making their concert experience a nightmare. John Legend, safely backstage, observed the incident on a monitor, heartbroken. This was intended to be a night of music, joy, and fan interaction, but now he only cared about their safety, praying they would all survive. The rain continued, raising flooding as emergency services cleared the arena. Fans who reached their cars were stranded until the waves receded. Some hunkered in their cars, as others waded through the water for higher ground. Despite the chaos, kindness and bravery occurred. Strangers giving flood victims blankets and fresh clothes. The venue personnel works hard to keep everyone safe despite the risks. The survivors remembered John Legend's voice as a beacon of hope in the storm. After a night of rain, the floodwaters receded. Emergency services rescued the final fans, and the once bustling amphitheater was silent except for the stage's water trickle. A night to remember, the concert became a war against nature. Though the music stopped, the night's spirit continued, a tribute to community, resilience, and an artist's unbreakable link with his fans.